Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. Let us do a small series on Rukmini Kalyanam. Whatever be the version of Rukmini Kalyanam that I have read and listened to, heard, it always came with a single anecdote saying that people who want to get married, when they listen to Rukmini Kalyanam or when they read Rukmini Kalyanam, they will get married soon, or they will get a spouse like Krishna, or Krishna himself will come as their husband, in the form of their husband. So that piqued my interest. And then I asked myself, why is this statement said not just in one version, not in like a Telugu version or a Hindi version or a Sanskrit version? It's like any version, every version that I've read and heard, every uh, every uh, uh, every person who spoke about it always added this small anecdote. So I looked into it and found that it basically tells us what are the qualities that we need to imbibe, what are the qualities that we need to look for in a spouse. Rukmini embodies all the qualities that are needed even at that time. At that time, even it is relevant today to be a good wife. And what she sees in Krishna is are the things that personify a good husband. So it kind of gives us kind of like a guidelines of what we need to develop in ourselves, and what are the qualities that we need to look for. So let us look at how Shukayogendra started this chapter actually of Rukmini Kalyanam. He doesn't directly start with Rukmini was born in a house in this particular kingdom. No, he starts with Muchukunda. Muchukunda was a king in the Surya Vamsham, and he has this boon that whoever wakes him up will die, will burn to ashes. And he goes and he's sleeping in a cave. Well, that sounds very pleasing. It's like whoever for asleep with no disturbance. But Krishna knows it obviously, and in the war with Kala Yavana, Krishna runs into this cave. Kala Yavana chases him, and he sees this body lying down covered in a blanket. He thinks that it is Krishna and he pushes him and he wakes up. And when he wakes up, because of his boon, Kalayavana, he turns to ashes. And then Muchukunda, he looks at Krishna. And Krishna, and he prays to Krishna, he sings his praises, and then he asks for mukti. And Krishna says, no, this is not, you have not reached the level to obtain mukti yet. So go to the Himalayas in the Gandhamadana Parvatam. Well, that seems to be an ideal place for a lot of tapas. Everyone says go to Gandhamadana Parvatam and do tapas over there. And do your tapas over there. And you will attain mukti. Well, this happened on an Ekadashi, and that is why Ekadashi is said to be very dear to Krishna and Vishnu. So here we see that the whole chapter starts with this particular episode. So why did Rukmini not enter the scene yet? She actually has, because she is the Moksha Lakshmi, Moksha Samragnini. So she has already entered the tale. So over here, when Muchukunda asks Krishna for mukti and he gives him directions, it kind of shows in a spiritual way, it shows that this particular story is talking about Jivan Mukti. At the same time, it is also talking about mukti from the uh, from all the struggles and troubles that we face in this samsara, in this life, and as an extension in our uh, uh, in uh, in our marriage. So this story helps us to deal with different issues in the marriage. Even if you are married, you can start looking for these qualities. If you can start developing these qualities, and start appreciating these qualities in each other, to help develop a connection, to help develop love between the two spouses. So here, even without being mentioned, Shukayogendra, he has already given the seed of what this is going to achieve for us. So it's not just getting a good spouse, it's not just getting mukti, it is basically elevating our own life in this cycle, and basically enjoying the relationship we have with each other. Things that we let go, things we need to focus on, things we need to rely on each other. So it is a beautiful story that encompasses, it's a very small short story that is very power packed. It talks about a lot of things. It and each line, each verse is a treasure trove. It talks about a quality, it talks about a response, it talks about uh, trust, it talks about uh, love, it talks about a lot of things. So Shukayogindra, starting with this verse, is talking about Rukmini without actually mentioning her by name, and it's talking about what it is, what the whole chapter is talking about. He's talking, he's saying that this chapter will help us towards liberation. Liberation is basically nothing but happiness, joy, bliss, contentment. How do we achieve that contentment in our lives? This is what this whole narration of Rukmini Kalyanam is all about. If you like my content, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comment section below, and please share my videos with people you feel would benefit from my content, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until we meet again.